Sometimes I don't wanna hear what you did for me. Who said I was perfect? Don't look at the surface. I'm not the one looking for empathy. Locking, I got some people that's watching. Locking, lost in the rhythm, I got it. Rocking, baby, I know you got options. Because I want you, I need you. Look at my baby, I know she a keeper. What are you scared of? She's so prestigious. I call her star, baby. Tell me, have you seen her? She can light up the night alone. Yeah, lose your pride, take your time. Just know it's known.
Welcome to the EMP Podcast, where hustle meets strategy. Your hosts, JP and PJ. We got a special guest that I'm going to take my time to introduce. Now, we're sitting with a powerhouse talent who goes beyond the stage and scene. Now, he's a recording artist, an actor, an entrepreneur who's performed alongside like Twister, Nelly, 50 Cent, and even appeared on Fox hits like the series Empire. But beyond the spotlight, he's a coach, mentor, and a purpose-driven leader dedicated to helping others unlock their potential, from music to mindset, from entrepreneurship to personal growth. We got Mario Canon, who embodies what it means to pursue your purpose with passion. Let's welcome him to the show. What's up, bro?
What's up, JP? What's good?
What's up, Mario?
Yes.
What's good, man?
Not much, man. Just, enjoying this time out here, enjoying life and stuff. Man, I wanted to get into it real quick because you got so many different accolades. When you strip down away the titles, the artist, the actor, the entrepreneur, who are you, at your core?
Listen, I'm a soldier of God at my core,
Let's
right?
go.
And so, for me, everything that I do is just purpose-driven, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's always going to be bigger than me. So far as who I am, I'm just a guy that's just serving this purpose for God, man. And every day I wake up, it's a blessing, So that's it, man. I'm on a purpose of helping people and leading by example.
So when did you discover your purpose, or when did this evolve?
Honestly, man, the arts and music was always something I was always intertwined with, right, since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But, the true realization when I started to discover myself actually was when I got first into the fitness realm, right? Because it really gave me confidence, and it really started to change my life. It gave me regiment, gave me peace. I got to see results from a long term of working on myself. And it also gave me isolation, so I didn't need to feel like I needed to be within the group, to feel good about myself.
So were you always this big, or did you?
No, I was real skinny, man.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Yeah, I was like 138 pounds,
My
grown
goodness.
man. My head was still the same size, so I was built like a lollipop.
And you said 135 when you were wet, pretty much.
Yeah, I was a grown man.
Wow.
Yeah, wearing 135.
Skinny Benny.
Yeah.
Or thin crust. That's what we call it.
No, man, but through the gym, though, I just found purpose and confidence, and something I can keep striving for,
That's what's up. Yeah. So let's go back. Where were you originally from?
I'm originally from Springfield, Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you say you talk about music was in your background. When did that start? Did that start like back in church? When's the first time you was like, man, I'm down with this music thing?
Yeah, I've been rapping since I was a kid, man. Honestly, like I was pretty much like 7, 8 years old, recording myself on cassette tapes.
Oh wow!
And using preloaded keyboard beats from pianos. Like, back then they had different types of keyboards. They had hip hop keyboards and things like that. So me and my cousins would just make tapes every day. I had Radio Shack cords going everywhere.
Wow!
And so I just love rapping. Yeah,
that's so old school. Did you get into some of the musical talent shows during school time, or?
absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
I would do different talent shows. I used to battle rap all the time. I wasn't afraid. So.
Wow.
And that's gonna be coming out soon. I got a DVD I found.
I was gonna ask.
So yeah, somebody gave me a DVD.
Yeah.
Somebody gave me a DVD of myself when I was a shorty, and I was battle rapping in the trenches in the hood, and I was fearless. And I was like, man, I had that
Wow.
it factor when I was a kid because I didn't have any fear. I just wanted to let you know I'm coming to do my thing.
That shit don't happen no more.
Yeah. I was in there battling, everybody, me against the world type of stuff.
Now, this was acapella or was this over beats?
No, it was acapella battling.
So I was like, look, man, we can get the beat cracking.
No, we was doing acapella battles in the trenches, bro, like in the barbershops, the culture, and I think hip hop has an essence. Back then, it was more just rapping your life and trying to make your opponent feel the flame.
So when did you start getting discovered then for in the music world?
Like locally, I was doing my thing in Springfield, so I was like booking my own shows. I started like rapping at parties, packing my own shows out.
Was this during high school or after high school?
Like just right after high school. I was still kind of a teenager, going into trying to turn 21. And I had
my age.
Well, yeah, one of my biggest shows is I had opened up for Soulja Boy at the convention center, and this one Soulja Boy was super hot. He was doing that Superman, and dude, his fans threw flowers out to me and the crew I had at the time, and so it was crazy. I was like, man, I got this. So yeah, we had a wave going on. So locally, we were getting booked for shows, and on the business side, like I was kind of like my own label because we were doing all printing up CDs, getting merchandise. You know what I'm saying? Just doing your own thing. So yeah.
But your style has evolved.
Yeah,
because you were in that hip hop sector, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Now you're doing rock.
Yeah, I got a band called Mario Canon's WASTELAND for sure.
Yeah. Because you go hard on Wasteland. Now, if you haven't seen his or listen to his album Wasteland, it go hard. So we're gonna definitely put that information in the description, man. So yeah, what made you transition from like hip hop to the rock in that down that lane?
Honestly, I was spending a lot of time in LA, and I was working with different labels and whatnot, and recording with some of the biggest studios they had there. And what happened was I started working with different producers who produced for like Rihanna and just big producers like that. And I used to always ask them to put guitar riffs into my hip hop beats, right?
Yeah.
And so what happened was I kept getting more guitar riffs and more drums, and it kind of became kind of like a mixture of rock and hip hop.
Nice.
And I performed at the SIR, and I remember performing there, and a guy came up to me. His name was Brian. He's the music manager for Happy Madison. For Adam Sandler's music label, and he was like, "Hey, man," he said, "You're not just a rapper." He's like, "You're a rock star," and I kind of like leaned into that when he said that.
That's when you put the star, is that when you started just wearing the glasses too? Like, hey, you.
No, I was already rocking the glasses, but it was more like, man, I can be more vulnerable. Because hip hop was more macho, but I want to be macho and be a human at the same time. And I felt like with hip hop, the way that it was going at the time, I wasn't really feeling what they were pushing narrative wise for the masses. And hip hop at the time to me was not.
It was misleading.
It was very misleading. And as a man, there's I can't keep putting out things that I really don't agree with, or I want to glorify something that's going to affect a young man, and not progress him forward, right? So
your style of music is more uplifting, positive. How would you describe that?
It's genuine. It's a positive dark music, right? Okay. So it's not gonna be all like sunshines and butterflies, but it's gonna be motivational and to the point where you're gonna feel like you can do something, right?
But we not savages like talking about killing or running up on somebody like the hip hop, like some of this
the mainstream hip hop that they try to push. No, but we talk about killing for our people. We talk about killing
for a purpose. Yeah, pretty much.
So we still gonna kill, but what we gonna kill mediocrity, right? We gonna kill feeling sorry for ourselves. We gonna kill complacency. All right, and we're gonna be self-thinkers. We're not going to let no entities tell us not to like something or how to feel, because we're going to do our own research and we're going to lead with love.
I love it.
And so the music, the rock music I'm pushing now has elements of hip hop. It has elements of R&B. It still has the culture because I come from that, baby. But at the same time, man, I love live instrumentation. So for sure.
Yes. So you've met a lot of artists.
Absolutely.
Who was one of the favorite artists you have collabed with?
I gotta say Twista, man.
Yeah.
Twista, because I worked with a lot of big names, but Twista is such an icon and a legend, not only from his rapid spitfire, like being the fastest rapper, and just a legend from where I'm from, but just the way that he guided me. If it wasn't for Twista, I wouldn't have been in Vegas opening up with Lauryn Hill and Snoop Dogg and all those people. Like Twista took me under his arm and took me on tour with him. And I got to meet everybody from Ludacris to
Wow.
to 50 Cent to you name it.
So what was the biggest lesson you've learned, or how did he shift your mindset at that time when you had encountered with Twister?
I was trying to play it safe and do my thing and be as humble as possible, because I felt like that I owed it to God to make sure I wasn't being too vain, because I feel like a lot of times when you do things in vain or you're overzealous, God has a way of humbling you.
Yeah.
But Twister told me this exactly. He said, "Pop your shit."
And that was it. That's all you needed right there.
Because he said, "Look, man," he said, "You dope." He said, "I love our song. I listen to it all the time. We got a song called Play to Win." And I got to re-release it back out because I got new DSPs. But he was like, "Yo, pop your shit, man." He's like, "You fire." He's like, "You kind of got a mixture. You remind me of Flow Rider."
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Flow Rider, too. He's a dope guy, too.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You got to keep going. It's a marathon." He was like, "Dude, it's not going to happen. People think it's going to happen overnight, but you just can't stop.
Mhm.
You never know. You just never know." Yep.
Wow. And then also, you're not just the artist in the music sector. You actually got into some acting roles.
Yeah, for sure.
So tell me, how did that journey unfold?
I had always been in the arts, right? Music and acting goes hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did a lot of local films. I did a lot of background work for a minute. I used to sleep in my car, like to get on background roles to make $80 a day. I'll leave my town at like 2 a.m, be in Chicago on set. But eventually I ended up getting on Fox Empire, and I got the role of a young Terrence Howard on the show. So that was one of my big moments in my acting career. But then I also did a lot of independent films too. So
What independent films were you involved in?
Religio, Lupe. It was one I did called the Candidate, and I won Best Actor in that one in film festival in Chicago. I want to say that was 2020 when I won that award, for sure.
Now, did you go to any schooling? Like, did you go to college or?
I went to college, but not for film.
Okay.
I took some film classes and I did some acting classes. But honestly, man, like I worked with Lawrence Hawkins he's on Chicago PD.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Atwater on that show. He actually kind of coached me through a lot of things and taught me a lot about the acting game and kind of took me under his wing.
Mm-hmm.
That's my homie from college. So I was kind of back and forth because I was in college and I was in the streets. So I was trying to balance it out.
Well, that's the thing with entrepreneurs. What I see with them is they have a natural ability of creating something out of nothing. And yes, we can, if you running in the streets or whatever, at the end of the day, there's a mindset that they have a business mindset where they can take a product and make it a resource or distribute it to, their community and stuff. But if you change it or get around the right mentorship, around the right people, then you can use it for the good. But, when did your entrepreneurship grind start?
Man, it started when I was born.
Oh, so you was hustling as a baby?
Yeah, even when I was a kid, I used to sell basketball cards. Like I used to, dude, I was getting people's paper routes because back then it was hard to get jobs at 10, 11, 12. But I had my own lawnmower company.
So you was doing it all?
Yeah, I had a homie. I'll go from the hood, ride my bike to my homie. He lived in a nice neighborhood, my homie Mike, and they had lawnmowers and stuff. And so I'm like, man, let's just make a company where we go cut people grass, and man, we can get $10. That's when I learned about bumblebees and stuff, man, running over things, wasps. I was, man. But yeah, I would go and I had my own. I used to leave people little notes, like little fortune cookie notes with my I printed up like my company's called M&M, Mike and Mario Mowing Company, and we would just cut grass.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know, PJ, you used to hustle a little bit too, right?
I mean, yeah, pretty much same thing. 12, 13.
Yeah. I've been hustling.
That was the easiest thing to do.
Slinging basketball cards. Like I used to get like the cards and stuff. I used to kind of used to be bogus a little bit too. I used to scam a little bit on it because I used to sign autographs on the cards. Like, this is an autograph of Patrick Ewing. Yeah, I didn't.
That was your own autograph.
It was. I was bogus.
Or it's all good.
Hey, I was bogus.
Hey, he ain't giving out no refund.
Nah, man. Hey, it's too late. Don't come
late.
around me. I was a
The
kid.
statute of limitations is over.
Now, how you think I get a Michael Jordan autograph? I was a little dusty kid. You see my shoes was dirty. What's wrong with you? You live in the same apartment as me. Why would you think that was real?
Look, you could have met him on the street.
Man, I went for it. I'm gonna meet Michael Jordan in the hood. No.
It's all good. It's all good. Were you ever starstruck by working with like Terrence Howard, Taraji P? Any hints?
Nah,
of anything?
never. Only time when I ever get starstruck.
Or have you ever been?
I got starstruck twice
Okay.
in my life. My childhood crush. I got starstruck by Maya. She humped up. She hopped. She hopped on my.
She bad.
So
for real.
we stayed in the same area for the Lovers of Friends Fest. I was performing with Twista.
Okay.
And we just happened to get on the cart. We get our food, and this big security dude hops on, and Maya's walking, and she hops on the cart with me. So typically I would talk, but I froze up, and then her security guy was like kind of like questioning me a lot.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you Twista little homie, right? Yeah." And I kind of froze up, and I was like,
That's not like you.
Nah, usually I'm smooth with it, But yeah, Maya froze me up, man. I ain't gonna lie. And then I got nervous around Cameron, because we're in the airport to do a show, and I seen Cameron. I know his demeanor and everything. Shout out to Killer Cam, man.
Yeah, Killer Cam. What up, though?
Cam was like one of my favorite artists ever, and I just froze up because like I love Cameron, bro. Pause.
Yeah, nah. He.
Yeah.
I can recite some lines, but
I work out listening to Cameron.
it goes hard.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because I saw that you're a coach and a mentor and stuff.
Absolutely.
So you've got into the fitness world.
Mm-hmm.
What programs, what kind of things do you have out there for, people that want to get fit, people that want to get healthy? Because back at what was that thing, PJ, in Chicago? We went to the Inspired to Speak.
With James Denley.
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Denley. One of the things you talked about something that really hit me. It was like, how you gonna be a boss in business? On point with your mindset, but your body is out of whack.
Yeah. How can you be a boss?
That slapped me in my face. Because I was like, whoa. I'm okay. I'm pretty, in shape or whatever. But there's more if you unfold it outside just your looks, getting into some of the things you offer. Talk, share to our audience about that.
So for us coaching, Mario Canon Coaching.com. I not only do I offer like fitness plans and just the basics for you to get a level body and a body that shows that you take yourself serious, but how can you be a boss in your business but you're a prisoner to your body? You're not a boss of your body. You should be a boss of your body, right?
Yeah.
Because that's something you can't buy. I don't care what plastic surgery you get or what you do. You have to put the work in. You can't buy it. I don't care what you're doing. You got to put the work in, and so that coincides with your relationship with God in your life. So yeah, MarioCanonCoaching.com. There we go, right there. And so that's how we rock it, man. And
you looking like a boss. You looking good, brother.
Man, listen, man, you look good, you feel good, man. But by the grace of God, man, it's just me being here, overcoming trials and tribulations and such. But it's all about balance, man. And when I talk about mindset. I talk about how you present yourself. I talk about how you edify yourself, how you edify others, what you expect of yourself. So you got to be willing to put the work in and do the things that you're preaching. So everything that I talk about is everything that I do. Even making mistakes, I preach mistakes. Right. I'm not perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I don't want you around me if you think you're perfect.
It's all about progress.
Yes.
Sounds like something I need because
What's smaller than thin crust?
hey, that's not fair.
He's a noodle baby.
Hey, listen,
he's loose like a noodle or something.
Hey, but he got plenty of time to grow.
He got time.
He's a phenomenal young man.
Yeah,
for sure. I wish I had your brains, man, at your age. I'll tell you that. So
speaking about his brains, then when did you mindset just shift like, hey, I'm going to change, because I know also that there's been some defining moments in your life where you've had some people that you lost and things of that nature. Share with us about that.
I think the switch happened is when I moved to a small town, Lincoln, Illinois.
Okay.
I was sleeping on my floor. I just lost. I lost my brothers to the streets, and my power was off, flat broke, and I was going to the gym to take a shower because they had like hot water, and nobody was rocking with me. Like I just felt
I can't do this no more.
I said something's got to change, but I had to change, and so I started going to the gym. And the gym gave me purpose, but also I was alone too. And a lot of people who I loved and I thought were rocking with me, they kind of just judged me all the time. And I felt alone, But then I embodied it. I love being alone. I'm learning to love myself.
They say sometimes you got to go through isolation for the elevation.
Yeah, it's like I love myself. And that's what I did, man. I started to love myself, and not love myself in a way of vanity, but love myself and be thankful, and really start to believe in the tools that I can create within, because God all gives us a gift.
Yeah.
But a lot of us choose to ignore it with our ego. So when I dropped my ego and I leaned into my gift of speaking and helping people more in this fitness realm, I was like, man, because I always said this, and I know Bill uses it, and James Dintley uses it as well, but before I even knew them, we were using ego for edging God out. So once I dropped the ego, man, I started to be able to look at what I really need to work on and keep refining that. And I still, to this day, like every day, I have things I need to work on. But you can't do that without isolation. You got too much noise going on around. You don't know what you're missing.
Right. Now, so you do believe in coaching and mentorship, and
I've invested so much money into that, man, and it's helped me so much. A lot of people are afraid to spend money on themselves. If you don't invest in yourself, how do you expect for somebody else to invest in you?
Wow. And they say whoever pays the most attention. Absolutely.
Got billionaires, they lose millions. Millionaires lose hundreds of thousands, and then average people just stay average because they're too afraid to take risk.
Wow. So that's a word for you non-risk takers. You have to bet on yourself, and you just have to go out there and go get it.
I'll say the more you spend, if you spend let's say you spent $25,000, right? You'll get it back at least 100x eventually.
It just takes time. You just don't know.
It's not instant. And honestly, all the courses on YouTube honestly kind of annoy me now. They're like, oh, here's how I made $1 million in one day. And I'm like, it's not exactly factual.
No, it's a lot of lid stores out there, a lot of capping. They capping all on the YouTube, man. You got to put the time in.
You got to put that time
on top of resources, and you ain't gotta have all the resources right now, but you gotta have it, make it ends to a meet. Like I used to fund my dream through my job. Like when I left the streets, man, I promised myself when I had my son, I was like, I'm not going back to doing things that are gonna risk my freedom, and cost my life and bring strife to other people in my life. Because it's selfish of me to create an environment that can potentially not only harm myself. There's a lot of people depending on me. So when it's bigger than me, and I'm not like this, holding on to that little dusty $20, and I'm like this,
let it go.
I can receive blessings, and God can keep blessing me so I can bless others. But don't get it twisted. I'm not going to just give till I can't. I got to fill my cup first before I fill yours, and that's what comes with coaching, health, and fitness.
Dude, you dropping some gems right there. Fill your cup first, and then when you're overflowing, others can, get some of that glory.
Because if you keep filling your cup and it overflow, that's when you keep drinking. That's when you get fat. That's when you see a lot of people they got a lot of money, but they're out of shape, and their love life sucks because they're over consuming. When you over consume something, you can tell. I don't care how much money you got, dog. Look at you. your woman not feeling you. And I can have $2 and she gonna love me. You know, those resources, you know, you gotta take care of the body first. That's why I always start with the gym. Every time I start with coaching, I ask you, what's your gym regimen? What's your diet like?
Wow.
I gotta know.
Your health is your wealth. So, you know, let's dive a little bit further into that, you know, what's your health regimen? What your diet looks like. For somebody that doesn't have any you know, a health regimen
Yeah.
or anything like that, how do you specifically help them out? What questions do you ask? How do you onboard somebody, or, you know, potentially look at them for if they wanted some coaching?
How are they your ideal client?
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I ask them how they feel on a daily. Right? How do you feel? What time do you wake up?
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about your body?
Right. So it's that daily routine. Like, man, I'm waking up at 11:30, feeling groggy, cranky,
Hey,
and stuff. You know,
What you eat for breakfast?
donuts.
You know what I'm saying?
man, get that. I'm about to.
Hey,
I was thinking about that one cocky dude that be slapping the food.
Indio.
yeah.
It's crazy. Me and him we're working at the Olympia. We're in the same group. It's called Blended Up Nation.
Man, I was just looking at some film of him as well. But
He FaceTime this morning at 6 in the morning while I'm working out.
Wow.
We on FaceTime in the morning. Hey, shout out to Champ, man. We literally just working out in the morning. Before I came to you, he's the reason why I was kind of a few minutes late.
Oh, okay.
It's his fault.
Good.
It's his
all
fault.
Good.
it don't hurt.
I was on the phone with him. We get ready to be at the Olympia next week.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
So so you're like, when did you know, how you feeling this morning? You asked them what's your average
What's your why?
what's your why, what's your meals looking like? What else?
What you eat? What you doing for a living?
Man, I just was eating some pizza at 9:30 at night.
How'd that make you feel?
Man,
Damn, you describing my life yesterday.
my bad. I was just randomly saying some things.
How's your love life? You got kids?
I don't have any kids.
Highest level
you know.
education.
You know,
What do you want to do?
right.
Where you want to go?
Okay.
You got a passport?
So you get in the health aspect. You look at, but it starts with the mind. Sounds like,
Absolutely.
because if the why's not right,
It
then
won't happen.
why would I even, you know, try to go down that route to have you as a client? So get your mind right, get your grind right.
I've turned people away, bro,
Wow.
because all money's not good money.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be willing to listen. You got to be willing to do something that's bigger than you. The why, it can't be you, because why would God bless you if it was just for you? It can't be about you. When it's not about you,
You're blessed. You're blessed to be a blessing to others.
man, you go so hard, man.
As long as you help others, the more you get back.
Like for me, like even with the workout and the training, man, I know my family, my family history. I know my family ain't really healthy. They know that. But I see me having an effect on them. When they see me on Facebook and I'm seeing the post, they see me working out. I know they might not say it, but subconsciously I'm like, man, my cousin Mario in there in the weight room. I got to get it together. Because even when people's conversations change when they speak to me.
And you're a gym owner as well.
Yeah, yep. 10 years strong.
Wow. So you've owned your own gym for 10 years.
Absolutely.
Man, you.
Didn't even know how I was going to buy it when I got it.
But that if you conceive or believe,
I
then
just
you
said I
can
was going to do it. I kept saying I was going to do it.
Just do it.
And I had some great people, and if you're watching this, you know who you are, that invested in that bought training for me for years. And I was able to sell them personal training up front, and they helped me out. And they didn't hound me, man. They really had my back. And it's some of it's strangers will be your biggest supporters. Your biggest haters are going to be people that you grew up with, or people that feel like they know you, because they're not going to accept the fact that you've changed and you've grown. Because when you're growing up, you're just mimicking everything, right? You're just kind of like,
You're not your own person.
They still label you as that. Oh, that's Mario Canon.
I remember when he was, man. I remember one time, man, his brother, man, I really loved him, man, and I still do, but we don't talk. I remember I was going through a phase, posting a bunch of positive stuff. Now, was I still in the streets a little bit? Absolutely. Okay. Was I still drinking alcohol at the time? Absolutely. Was I still doing my thing and not being the man I needed to be? Absolutely. Right. But I was speaking positive affirmations all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked back to me, he asked me, he's like, man, why you be posting that BS on Facebook, man? You just doing that for likes, right? That's just fake.
Wow.
I said, no, bro, I'm really trying. He's like, man, get out of here, man. That ain't the can that did this and that in the streets and, had all these women and stuff. And, you just faking.
Mm.
But my thing is, even if I am, quote unquote, faking,
At least you're trying.
I'm still speaking positive affirmations. I'm
Right.
not spewing hate. And so I really did want to change. I really wasn't happy. I really was insecure. You could say all the bad things about me at that time, and that might be true, but I'm trying to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to be different.
What do you say to people that don't believe in you, like that person? Do you just ignore them, or you show them? How did that make you feel? Because that's somebody you grew up with. Did you even value that person or no?
Yeah, man, I loved them, man. I valued them a lot. A lot of my heartbreaks, my first heartbreaks came from people that I loved.
Yeah, you did mention that. You said the people that are closest to you are the ones that's going to hurt you the most.
Yeah, because
but strangers are going to give you the more blessings.
Yeah, strangers are going to be your biggest supporters.
Mm-hmm.
And again, because when you have people that feel like they know you because they know your past, they know a lot of your flaws, typically they would weaponize that or hold you to that same standard. And when you try to elevate, it becomes that's where strife comes, So
and they can't see past that glass lens.
Yeah, because in that they're not necessarily bad people. It's just because they know they've known you from having so many shortcomings and not being able to be as on the levels of people they may idolize. But they know they're humans too, right? They started off local as well, and whatever they're doing, you got to start somewhere. So,
Yeah.
I love my friends, but that's the stage we're at right now, where when I was younger, I used to steal a lot. It's just how it was. Now, obviously, that's not me anymore. But that's still how a lot of them view
I had
me.
to grab my pockets because I thought,
hey,
let me
don't
make sure.
worry,
bro. He said, when I was younger, I used to steal a lot. I ain't never heard nobody say that. Let's go.
Hey, look, it's
he's
factual.
still young. We
talking
him
like
20
5
plus
years ago.
Yeah,
We talking like 5
Yeah, I
years
know.
ago.
It's all
I'm just
good, man.
messing.
Hey, man, look.
No, you way past that, PJ. Come on now. I wouldn't even.
So-
we wouldn't even be
Jizzle.
measured.
Look, you wouldn't have taken me to Chicago, bro.
Yeah, I would. Come on, bro. You look. I see we see way more in you than where you at right now.
Yeah. When I was your age, man, stealing was the least of my worries. I was in and out of county all the time doing stupid stuff, man. Taking hallucinogens and whatnot. So
Wow.
yeah.
So you had mentioned that you had a son.
I got a son and I got a daughter, which I have full custody of. Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So
That's difficult.
tell me about that experience of you becoming a father. Like,
Yeah, that changed my life, man. When my son came, I really had to look at life differently. Like, man, dude, I have a responsibility right now. I can't get killed because I was living a life where I was either going to get killed or
a fast life.
Yeah, it's fast, man. I wanted everything right now. Instant gratification, kind of like the devices we have in our hands. And so I really had to slow up, and I had to deal with a lot of backlash and the fact I felt like a failure because I got a kid. I'm not married. I'm in school. I'm in school and streets and back and forth. Can't keep a job because I'm not accountable.
Right.
So I had to be accountable. This little guy's depended on me to lead. And then once my daughter came, that was a whole nother ball game, right? And that was even tough because now I got 2 kids. I'm not married. I'm not successful like I want to be at the time, right? But I am on the right course. And so I had to really look at them and be like, man, I cannot be my kids. I have to be my kid's hero. There's no way. I don't want to be that parent that my kid's like, yeah, my dad, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that dad because I grew up without a father. So yeah.
And that's so important. Like, especially in the Black community, there's a lot of absent fathers.
Yeah. A lot of that's by design, and a lot of that's by. I'm not making excuses, but also that is one of the designs that systematically has really affected us as a culture as a whole. And so we can't sell it for $1, right? So the dollar can't replace the black man. So a lot of times that we think the dollar can replace the father, or the dollar can replace the male's authority or priority.
Yeah.
And we need to get back to just family and not praising the dollar.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I definitely commend you on taking your full responsibility of taking care of your kids, not just being, a seed donor.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Man, when you just raised your hand, you just blinded me with this ring. What's up with that?
Oh, it's a celebrity softball ring. Shout out to TK, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a game going today, man. Playing it every year, raise money for veterans, and we all come to Frisco and play at the Rough Rider Stadium. So yeah, it's going down,
Man.
And this is for the ring one of the times we won. This is a small version. They got a bigger one. I got a bigger one.
Dude, those that's off the chain.
How heavy is that?
It's pretty heavy, man. I mean, so you can. It's pretty heavy. Yeah, Verb makes the rings. It's really cool.
Okay, it's
Man,
not
that
even
thing
my size,
that
but-
thing is clean right there. So
you want to show it to the camera?
and look at that thing. Don't get blinded.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about or let's sum some things up. What is it that you want to be remembered as when 20 years down the road, whenever you're gone, what kind of impact do you want to have on this world? Speaking about legacy.
I want to be remembered as a visionary, a father, a man of purpose,
Mm-hmm.
A dope-ass speaker, and a dope-ass artist.
And so in the next 3 to 5 years, what does that look like for you?
In the next 3 to 5 years, I'm looking to have multiple facilities under my belt.
As far for gym purposes?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I want those to be kind of self-efficient. I'll be fine with 3 to 5
Mhm.
of those, where they're all self-ran. Also, to be full-fledged, particularly with speaking all around the country, as well as just touring with my band, just having fun. Living a good life, man. I live a good life. I mean, if you're doing what you love for a living, you're winning. If you love your job right now, if you go and work a job and you love it, you love your job, you made it.
Okay.
That's my definition of made is just doing what you love. And
Wow.
yeah, that's it.
Keeping it simple.
Simple.
What's the best advice you've received? Well, let me rephrase the question. In the last 12 months, what's the best advice you've received?
Fuck it.
Who gave you that? Was it, or was that something in your mind when you was just looking in the mirror like F it?
Yeah, man, fuck it. Like things happen,
Mm-hmm.
but you got to move on.
But there's no risk, there's no reward. So
Exactly.
Fuck it and
And-
go.
Yeah, so because at the end of the day, we worry about things that we think are super important, and it starts in your head. The
Yeah.
problem is here, but is it really a problem? Because it's gonna happen. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen regardless, right? So why the hell are you worrying about it? Fuck it.
A lot of it is
We all
worrying about
go-
other people.
Yeah,
You're
we all
worrying
go.
about others.
Yep.
We're our worst critics. Like for example, you can be in traffic. Somebody can cut you off, right? And they cut you off. You don't know what they got going on. They could be they could have somebody dying, or it could just be having a bad day, or it could be on their phone.
Right.
But you could be mad at this person you gave them all this power. You mad at them for the next 30, 40 minutes. They cut me off, man. They cut me off. They're not even thinking about you. They got other things they got to deal with.
Mm.
You got to choose if you're going to let somebody own space in your head, in your heart. You got to choose that.
Right.
I don't care.
Are you a morning person or
Morning person for sure.
so no late night?
Nah, man, I'm not really a late night guy anymore because I live the late night life.
Yeah.
I used to go days without sleeping, bro.
Wow.
Sounds
You
like
know?
me right now.
Yeah, you're young. You can do that. I like.
PJ had texted me.
I text you what, 2
like
a.m.?
It was around 2, 3 in the morning or whatever. Anyways, he's like, "You're up," and I'm like, "Man, they say legends are either going to bed at 5 a.m. or waking up at 5 a.m."
For sure.
And I'm a morning guy personally, but I was like by my phone at that time when he texted me. You were working.
I was working.
He's
I
a
was,
night owl.
I work at night. Like my parents asked me, they're like, "Why the hell you sleep until 1 a.m?" I'm like, "Cause I was awake till 6 a.m. I mean, I just work better at night."
Well,
Now,
I
need
mean,
to
you're
change that
young,
fucking
man.
Shit,
You're
but
young. You're young. You got to choose you're in a nocturnal schedule right now. So at a balance.
Speaking about tour, any upcoming events that you got going on that people can get a hold of you or come pull up?
I'll be in Vegas at the Olympia
Okay.
next week. I think that's the 9th, I believe.
Mhm.
I'll be there with the Blended Up Nation. So with the guy that kicks the stuff out of people's hands, we'll be there. I'll be talking to people and putting them in my coaching program. Also, I'll be in Bloomington, Illinois on November the 22nd at the Castle Theater with my band Wasteland. So we're going to tear it up, man.
And how can people get a hold of you?
Now, Instagram is the best way, I believe. This is Canon, ThisIsCanon.
Okay, we
Or you
definitely
can
gonna
search
put
his
that.
name too, because that works too.
Yeah.
You said what?
Yeah, I just search up your name, it comes up.
Oh, or just Mario Canon.
If there was one song to sum up your life, what song would that be?
Play to Win. I think my song Play to Win with Twista. I Play to Win.
That's the one that you did with him, collab with him?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Play to Win.
Okay, let's take that one out because I was gonna say you can use your song, but since you said that so easily, if there was a song to sum up your life that wasn't involved with you, as far as you as the artist, which song would you choose?
Tupac. Changes. Yeah,
That was a good one.
because Tupac was a visionary. His mom was a Black Panther, and he was my favorite artist. And I used to write Tupac on my window before school every day because I was like, that's my father.
Nice.
That's how powerful music is. That's why I take it so serious when I make.
Yeah.
Because as a kid without a father, if I'm looking at this hip hop artist as my father, I'm taking everything he's saying literally. Even though it's entertainment,
word.
I don't have somebody to teach me that that's entertainment. I just know that I love Tupac.
Rapid fire. So, if you had to choose one, acting or music?
Music.
Wow. Okay, dream collaboration left on your list. Is there anybody special that you want to collaborate with?
Musically wise?
Yeah, if there's 2 or 3 people. I don't know. That's why.
Well, I've already worked with Busy Bone. I think I would love to collaborate with in the future. I would like to do something with my homie Flo Rida. I think we got to get something cracking for sure. Of course, Future. And then, it's kind of crazy. I would love to do something with Outkast. Like,
nice, yeah. Man, they cold.
Yeah, I would love to do something with Outkast. Like, that would be like, something fire for sure.
What's your most played song on your personal playlist?
Most played song on my personal playlist.
Uh-oh.
No.
I gotta say probably Lil Durk, No Interviews.
Okay.
Which is random. Either that or lately, either Sunglasses at Night by Corey Hart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an 80s buff.
Yeah.
Or this other song I've been playing. What's it called? Make a Deal with God. It's an 80s song. I've been playing that a lot too. So that might be
while you looking at
by Kate Bush.
Kate Bush.
Yeah. Running up that hill.
Favorite way to recharge when you're off stage?
Working out.
Working out. That's what I thought. That what's one word you would sum yourself up?
Powerful.
Powerful. Didn't we have another lady that said that?
Yeah, it was Janine.
Yeah, I got the Be
Janine,
Powerful.
or was that
I got the Be Powerful
Michaela?
shirt on right now.
Be Powerful. Okay.
Yeah.
I was.
a
I
couple weeks ago.
want people to be different. If you couldn't use powerful, name one more word. Another word that would sum you up.
Yeah, resilient.
Resilient. I like that. All right, and then the last thing, one sentence of advice you would give to the next generation of dreamers. Dang, I caught him.
Yeah, man. Hey. Stop looking for what? Start leaning into your why.
Wow. Stop looking for what and start leaning into your why. That's a tweetable right there. I'm probably gonna tweet that.
Who cares what everybody else is doing? I don't care what they doing, what they wearing, what they eating. That ain't got nothing to do with you because you don't even know if it's real. They're just posting it. They're just showing it to you.
Oh, I got friends who fucking, you know the back leg of a private jet.
Absolutely.
They just buy the fucking back leg and they're like, yo, I got a private jet down to Miami. And I'm like,
yeah, I see that all the time.
I'm just looking at it. I'm like, my friend, you bought it for 1/3 the price, which go for it. But, don't act like you paid full price.
And they sell a course. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them like that.
All right. I know, man.
But they got money. They get money from it.
That doesn't mean it's good.
It's not good, but they get money from it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shitty course, too. I've seen it.
Well, Mario, we want to appreciate you for coming on our show. Let's talking about the entrepreneurship, the mindset, and purpose. If you made it this far, make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment. Give us a takeaway of what you liked about this show. In the meantime, in between time, until next time.
Let's get it.
Lose your pride, take your time. Just know it's known. Yeah, I got love and I'm giving it. I'll never be perfect or innocent. If you walk in those shoes and don't tell the truth, she'll give you the boot like